Predictions are open. Place your bets whether one Protoss or the other faces off against the other Protoss in the grand finals. Up to you. Up to you to decide. As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Golden Hour, we have our Polish Protoss player, the red Polish Protoss representing Storm Gaming. It is Gerald. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have the man of the hour himself. We have the blue Polish Protoss player representing Berserker Esports. He took down Art to make it to the semifinals. It is PAPI. Hi, PAPI. He's back. He's here once again. We talk about him all the time, PAPI, and now he's returned once again here in the H.4.0.S Open Cup. Now, PAPI is a finalist. We've seen him go toe-to-toe with a laser in the past, but now he's up against Gerald in a PvP. This is going to be a very unorthodox, or I say unorthodox series, a very hard series to call. To be honest, I expect this to go the ace match. I expect this to go all the way to game number 3. We have seen these two trade maps. We've seen them trade series. Gerald is coming in as the favorite player. I will say that Gerald is the favorite player 100%. I would say the top 2 Protoss in Poland are Gerald and Christianer, but PAPI is not too far behind them. I would say that PAPI is maybe top 3, top 4? Top 4. I would say that Mano's up there alongside them. I would say that Art's up there alongside them. Look, there's a lot of Polish Protoss. Look, there's Art, there's Rodzin, there's Mana, there's PAPI, there's Jomek, there's Rail, who lives in Poland. Yeah, he counts. It's fine. Here we go. For now, it's going to be a 2-gate opener from Gerald. It's going to be a 2-gate opener from PAPI, and we have our openers of choice. We have our units of choice. It's going to be Stalker Sentry versus Stalker Sentry mirrored builds so far. Do you have mirrored builds here? Setting up for our expansions. Basically, a Stalker Sentry opener is very safe, very safe. The Stalker gives you a little bit of control back at home, gives you some firepower. The Sentry allows you to scout. Hallucination scouts are so important in PvP because PvP can be so chaotic, as you can imagine. You need to get eyes on any potential Stargate play, any potential Robo play, any potential Dark Shrine, for example. The tech of choice, we need to get eyes on what the hell our opposing Protoss player is up to. Because he's a Protoss. He's an animal. And I'm sure that's what they're both thinking. So we'll try to keep up with each other. Speaking of, we do have a Twilight Council opener out of Geralt. Very standard. This should be for Blink. Meanwhile, PAPI deviates, going for a Robo opener instead. Very interesting. Now, quickly looking at the vision, PAPI did not scout the natural, so it's possible he might be playing very safe against an all-in. A Robo opener is just a very safe way to open up in the PvP because it gives you immortals early on, allows you to defend. As we can see, Gerald is just expanding. He's just taking his expansion a little bit later than that of his opponents. Hallucination comes in and we get eyes on everything. We get eyes on the Robo. Meanwhile, Hallucination of PAPI is also moving out. With this, PAPI is going to confirm that it's not an all-in, that it's going to be Blink. Immortal production has commenced. And the Hallucination does get eyes on the tech and does get eyes on the expand. So the way this dynamic works is that Gerald has map control because he has Blink. Well, Blink is on the way. So he's going to have a massive amount of stalkers. He's going to be very mobile. He's going to be very active. PAPI, on the flip side, won't have Blink, but he has Immortals to make up for that. Even though PAPI will have a smaller stalker count, even though he has less micro potential, the Immortals do make up for that, as they just have their way with stalkers. They chew them up. So we do have a bit of a give and take here. You can see PAPI wants to try to catch up with eventually Blink. We could try to skip Blink and go into Charge. That's another option available here for PAPI, as he's already moving out. Uh-oh. The move command! Oh, rough moment there. We bleed out one Stalker. We bleed out a second Stalker as well. Ay, ay, ay. In a mirror matchup, that is huge. 2 Stalkers are free. And PAPI, he was hoping to maybe catch some units with his Immortal, but yeah, this is a rough start for our blue Protoss player. He can maybe still try to catch some of these units. Blink isn't done. We go for the force fields. Immortal comes in, but a little bit too late. Yeah, it's not worth it. This has not been worth it whatsoever. Ooh, brutal losses there for PAPI. Behind this, Adepts do make it into the main base. Probes are going down, but we catch the Immortal. It does recall back home. Does it manage to recall? Meanwhile, we get 6 probes in the main base. We shade towards the natural, getting even more. 7 probes go down. 8, 9. Oh my god. 9 probes. It's pretty good. 9 probes full, but here comes the counterattack, and it's a numbers game at this point. PAPI, he bled out too much in a mirror matchup. You cannot afford to throw away some units like that. We do have 2 Immortals, though. We have Blink. We dive on the first Immortal. We go for the second Immortal as well. We lock it down. There is no escape. Yeah, the Immortal count gets completely reset, but it looks like we traded well enough to force back Gerald. PAPI, he's got 50 probes, by the way. And Gerald, he reinforces. He wants to break PAPI here and now. There's no shield battery. There's no overcharge. We do have another Immortal. Does come out in time. And can PAPI hold on? Adepts, they shade into the main. Boys are being pulled. We can afford to lose some workers, but not too many. Stalker going to be going down again, and Gerald just pulling the attention of PAPI apart. We get 9 probe kills. PAPI is still ahead in workers, by the way, 47 to 45, as the third base is now getting up and running, and the aggression has subsided. The game is going to be calming things down. Again, I'm impressed here that PAPI, he's holding on. He's holding his own. Additional Immortals on the way. Blink is on the way. Gerald is pushing in, but Gerald, he still has more potential with his army. We have Adepts from one end. We have Stalkers from the other. We're shading into the mineral line. Probes are going down. At the same time, though, Adepts, they also get into the third. Very back and forth. 3 probes for 1. Ooh, we get 4 across the map. 5 across, 6 across the map. Oh my god. Calm down. PAPI getting 7 probe kills, and PAPI maintains his economic lead. He's maintained quite a lead here in the economy. He's catching up in those upgrades in Blink and +1. And Gerald, because he was so committed earlier, his third base was late, his forge was late, his robot was delayed. Gerald, he was hoping to kill PAPI. He should have killed PAPI earlier with his push, and he didn't. And now Gerald, he's falling a bit behind. Straight up, is falling behind. I mean, PAPI now catches up in upgrades. He's got the Immortals as the backbone to his army. Stalker counts are comparable. 4th base is on the way. There's a lot of pressure on Gerald to bounce back and to find some kind of damage here. Yeah, he's looking to cancel the 4th. Canceling the 4th base would be a big moment here for Gerald. Yeah, the Immortals, they do hold on. 4th base is saved. Gerald getting his own 4th. Far later than that of his opponent. Good snipe. Trade it. Observer for observer. Do both go down? Wait, does it not show here? Wait, what? But the observers did trade. Charges are going to be coming in. We do have a good amount of charge to the Immortals out of position. We're going for the Immortals. Gerald, he's going for the snipe. Doesn't quite get them, though. Yeah, that was a bold move here by Gerald. Didn't quite pay off. As PAPI plays it safe. Doesn't overcommit. Observer has eyes on the rotation. PAPI keeps up. Shield battery goes down. And this time we're going for the dive. Gerald trying to focus on as many Immortals as he can. He gets 1. 1 Immortal goes down. He's going for the 2nd. We do pop the overcharge. PAPI barely trying to hold on here. Working with slow lots, and once again the Immortals are exposed. We get 1. And we're going to get the final Immortal as well. But what did it cost us? Cost us so many Zealots. PAPI now coming in with his own. Pylon gets shut down. Does deny the warp in. PAPI needs reinforcements. And good blinks here by PAPI. He does come in with his defender's advantage. Gerald desperately trying to break PAPI here and now. It's so close. Can he break through? is so close here. But it looks like PAPI holds. He holds. And Gerald trying to reinforce with that prism. Rotating around. Gerald's still down in probes, just barely. Another Immortal Rise. We can focus it up. Immortal is sniped. These have been some expensive losses here for Gerald. Moving forward once again, we get the Archon. Speaking of, we're going for the other Archon as well. But overall, PAPI, he still is able to hold on, still able to just outtrade his opponent. Tech-wise, PAPI, whether it's with Immortals or Archons, like, he just has that lead, has that advantage. Gerald behind this, taking his gases, taking 3 gases here, 5 gases even. Oof. As Gerald was very committed, and now he's working towards a second Robo and a Bay and Disruptors. He's working towards Disruptor production. And PAPI now has momentum. As he wants to move out, we have Gerald moving in with that Prism though. Or Prism into the main base. Getting ready to go in. And here we go, as PAPI moves out, here comes that Warp Prism. And do we react in time? As that's a big warping of Zealots. Do we recall? We're gonna risk it. We're gonna take the risk. PAPI pushing forward, Disruptors on the way. Zealots came to the production. Oh, they catch a lot of these gateways. Oh my god. Yeah, PAPI gets supply block. He cannot reinforce. Disruptor, it's seconds away from popping out. Can we depower these Robos? It looks like we can. Both Robos get depowered. The Disruptors, they do not come out. Not at all. It's not gonna happen, and PAPI's going for the kill. Oh, he has to keep pushing. But the concave is real. Gerald barely holding on. He does have the shield battery. He does have the overcharge. Yeah, we forced the recall. Meanwhile, Zealot's wreaking havoc in the main base. PAPI still has a better economy, but no production, no gateways, no nothing. Uh-oh. PAPI's in trouble. He has 0 gateways powered right now. Yeah, PAPI cannot reinforce. Gerald sending everything across the map. We need these pylons to finish. We desperately need them to finish, and they barely do. Where's that warp in? As PAPI has a massive bank, and he has to spend his money. GG gets called. He cannot spend it. And Gerald takes game number 1. Whew. GG. Again, PAPI, he had the production. He had the money. But his gateways were all depowered. He could not reinforce. He could not warp in. GG, well played. Gerald takes the lead. Oh my god. GG, well played. Gerald does barely take a lead in this series, but that was a very close game. Very close back and forth there. Oh. And I'm hoping for an ace match. I'm hoping we can go all the way to game 3, but it's not on me. It's on PAPI. The pressure is on. Let's go. No, it's 5 a.m. No shot. Are we gonna cast until 6? 7? Oh god. Let's go. As spawning in the bottom left hand corner of our Kiona, we have our red Polish Protoss player representing Storm Gaming, leading the series 1-0, 1 game away from taking it all here and advancing on to the grand finals. It is Gerald. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the other Polish Protoss player, the blue Polish Protoss representing Berserker Esports, down in the series, but that was quite a game, and we'll see if we can bring it all back and force that ace match. The pressure is on. It is PAPI. Aye, but let's go. For now, 2-gate opener. Oh, I spoke to... No, yeah, we're good. So in the early game here should be our 2-gate opener setups from both of our players. PAPI checking the low ground before going up. There's that second gateway from PAPI. There's that second gateway from Gerald. Standard opener so far. Standard opener so far. Soon to be getting to our units of choice. Probes are coming in for some scouting. Trying to make sure that there is no proxy, that there is nothing crazy going on. PAPI does skip the scout, by the way. Okay. I'm curious. You have my attention. But yeah, we do see more of a delayed or no scouting from our blue Protoss player, but Gerald is not going for a proxy. Second pylon in the main base. It was a risky move here by PAPI, but so far it does pay off. Is worth it in the end. As we're going for a Stalker Sentry opener versus a Stalker Sentry opener. So far, exact same as game 1. So far we do have that same setup here. Our players should soon be expanding, throwing down their techs of choice. We saw that in the last game, PAPI was going for a faster robo as a more defensive opener. We'll see if we do mix things up a little bit more here. As Gerald, he looks in one of those probes, by the way. Cheeky move there from Gerald. The pylon, is it going to finish? It does. Ooh, the pylon does complete there. Again, you have one probe trapped on the other side. Cheeky move from our red Protoss player. Both players going to be expanding. Twilight Council here by Gerald going for Blink. Robo from PAPI. Once again, we have that dynamic. Blink Stalkers versus Immortals. Okay. Do have the same setup here. Hallucination Scout coming in, takes some hits, does get past the Stalker. Likewise, Hallucination Scout comes in from Gerald, does confirm the tech of choice. Looks like both players confirm the tech here. We see the Twilight Council and we see the Robo. So again, everything looking just like the previous game. I'm hoping that this time, if you remember, PAPI did end up kind of losing his lead, or end up giving the lead to Geralt early on in game number 1 when he moved out with his first Immortal. It was a lackluster push out and he lost so many units early on. It did set him behind. Meanwhile, Geralt's setting up a proxy location here with the pylon. Show us the gateway. We're getting there. It's going to be 3 gates back at home, and show us the 4th gateway. There it is. It's going to be 4-gate blink. 4-gate blink here from Gerald. PAPI doesn't know. Not yet. We'll catch a Stalker. Good pick up. Stalker goes down. Shields have been triggered here on the Immortal. And PAPI is taking a more defensive stance, taking a 3rd base, while Geralt is doubling down on aggression. Might be staying on a lower gateway count here. Only on 2 gateways, by the way. Hallucination gets shut down. Geralt has enough here for an expand. He can throw down the 3rd. Or he can warp in. And we choose to warp in. Geralt, he will delay his 3rd base. He's committed on 2 bases. He's moving out with his main army. Hallucination comes in. PAPI confirms there is no additional gases at the natural. Well, like himself. Hasn't seen the 3rd base timing yet, as this is a pretty terrifying army here. Geralt moving out. Dimming between the bases. Blink is done. Shield battery not done yet here for PAPI. Oh. And Adepse shaded towards the main. The Immortal is exposed. We do miss our first volley, but the Immortal is going to be focused down. Boys, might have to be pulled here, as another Immortal does come in to reinforce. And PAPI's holding. The force fields, though. Oh my god. The beautiful force fields by Geralt. He shuts down the shield battery, shuts down the army. PAPI just stuck outside the wall, on the wrong side of the wall. From here, we do reinforce. More Stalkers have arrived. Going for the surround, we shut down the Immortal. And Gerald, he's snowballing out of control. Again, PAPI just cannot keep up with the production, cannot keep up with the army. GG gets called, and Gerald will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations here to Gerald. A much faster game number 2 here, just catching his opponent completely off guard. PAPI, that hallucination scout was a little bit too late. It took a little bit too long to recognize how much danger we were in. And Gerald takes it all. Does take it all here. My condolences to PAPI. To be fair, very, very close game 1. Game 1 was wild. Game 1 was so close there between PAPI and Gerald. Game 2, less so. Game 2 was, you know, Gerald getting away with a more hidden aggressive build and catching PAPI with his pants down. And now we're headed into the grand finals. Oh boy, we're getting ready for the grand finals here. It's going to be a best of 5 PvP between Gerald and Cristiano. Coming into this tournament, these two were the favored players to make it to the finals. I was curious to see if we would maybe see an upset, if anyone could stop these two from facing off. PAPI got close, but alas was not able to stop Gerald. Likewise, Aristri unable to stop Cristiano either. Now here they are. They're facing off here and now in a best of 5. We have made it here, and I will get those predictions ready for us in a moment. Predictions are soon going to be ready. Likewise, vetoes are underway, and we will be going on a short break. We're going to be going on a short break here. When we return, we will have our grand finals. Whew, take this moment, everyone. Take this moment, get some water, get some snacks, go to the bathroom, drain your disruptors, tuck in your Tempest, cuddle your Colossus, get ready for some PvP. It's happening. See you guys in a couple of minutes. Until then, take care and enjoy the Brood War OST. Enjoy.